And you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
This will make it into the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Sanders first carry of the game, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football in town, and it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
For the point after.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it, because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. shotgun snap to Locke. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And Beasley with it over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Sanders, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They had a 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Well, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound good. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 28. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
With the carry for Carolina.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From midfield, here's Locke. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2nd and 11 now. To throw it is Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line. Their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second and goal, Locke steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 88.
Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
For the extra point.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Play action, now Wentz. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And quickly finding Reagor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This is caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lock going to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lock. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Or so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now, Tucker McCann. This from 44 yards away. McCann's kick up and good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Sanders toss left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 82 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it all. You got it down, Pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 to the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter now, it's Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Some good games around the league here early in week 1. And this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. Something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Locke. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Number 22.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 29 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. There carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Got 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
46 down, man, 5-4.
On play action, Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.